Now we are looking at Kcse 2023 Mathematics Paper 1. We are going to look at Section 2 comprising of 8 questions, but a candidate is required to just answer 5 questions. So we are going to look at question 17, dealing with the relative speed. And the question goes, two towns A and B are 400 kilometers apart, that is town A and town B. Then there is a motorcyclist traveling at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour who left town A for town B at exactly 1:20 p.m. Then there is a matatu traveling at average speed of 80 kilometers per hour, also left town A for town B at 2 p.m. So it means that these two particular vehicles were going the same direction. Now, when we talk about relative speed, think of two towns. There is town A and there is town B. So from town A all the way to town B, it is 400 kilometers. Then as we go ahead, there is a matatu that left town A, and there is also a cyclist that also left the same town A. Now, a cyclist left at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour, and the matatu left at an average speed of 80 kilometers per hour. So they are moving towards the same direction, which is town B. Now, the cyclist left at 1:20. The cyclist left at 1:20 p.m., while the matatu left at 2 p.m. So it means that the matatu left 40 minutes after the cyclist had left. So you are being asked, calculate the distance covered by the motorcyclist by 2 p.m. So it left at exactly 1:20 p.m. So by 2 p.m. it had taken 40 minutes. So we are going to find the distance. I know that distance equals to speed multiplied by time. So in this case, the speed of the motorcyclist is 60 multiplied by time in hours. So it is going to be 40 minutes divided by 60. And this one is going to give us 40 kilometers. So by 2 p.m., the motorcyclist had gone 40 kilometers. That is before the matatu left now. Part 2 of A, they requires us to calculate the distance from town A, that is in kilometers, where the matatu caught up with the motorcyclist. Now, for the matatu to catch up with the motorcyclist, it has to cover that 40 kilometers in between them. So what we do here, we now calculate the time taken to catch up. The time taken to catch up that is for the matatu to catch up with the motorcyclist. And you know that time is going to be distance over relative speed, because now we are comparing the motorcyclist and the matatu. We take the relative speed. So it means that the distance is 40 between them, and the relative speed, since they are heading towards the same direction, that is, the matatu is going at 80, the motorcyclist is going at 60, so the relative speed is the difference between their speeds, which is going to be 80 minus 60, giving us 20. So it means it took exactly 2 hours to catch up with the motorcyclist. So the Matatu took exactly 2 hours to catch up with the motorcyclist. So it requires the distance. So for us to calculate the distance, that is the distance of the Matatu at the time where it caught up with the motorcyclist. You know, the distance is equals to speed times time. So the speed of the Matatu is 80 kilometers per hour, and the time to catch up with the Matatu is 2 hours. And this one translates to 160 kilometers from A. That's why it caught up with the motorcyclist. Part 3. You calculate the time when the Matatu caught up with the motorcyclist. Now, the Matatu left station A at exactly 2 p.m. Left station A at exactly 2 p.m. And it took how many hours to catch up with the motorcyclist? So it took 2 hours. So 2 p.m. you add 2 hours, it gives us 4 p.m. or we can say 1600 hours, 1600 hours. Then part B of the question requires us to try to evaluate this information that says a lorry traveling at average speed of 40 kilometers per hour left town B for town A at 2 p.m. So determine the time when the lorry and the Matatu met. So all of them left at exactly 2 p.m. The lorry left town B at 2 p.m. The Matatu also left town A at 2 p.m. As we were informed up here, it left at 2 p.m. Now, we have to calculate the time taken for the two, that is the lorry and the Matatu, to meet. Now, for us to get time, we know that time equals to distance over speed. Now, the distance between town A and town B is 400 kilometers. And the relative speed now, so it's going to be relative speed between the Matatu and the lorry, since they are moving towards each other, opposite direction, we add the relative speed. That is, we are going to take the one for the lorry, 40, and the one for the Matatu, which was 80. So 40 plus 80, this one is going to give us 120 kilometers per hour. That is the relative speed. And a quick division of this one is going to give us 3 1/3 hours, or basically 3 hours and 1/3 of an hour is 20 minutes. 3 hours, 20 minutes. So the time of meeting, I get time of meeting where the Matatu met the lorry. So the time of meeting, all of them left at 2 p.m. Then they took 3 hours, 20 minutes to meet. So they met at exactly, we add, this one we get 20 minutes, then 2 plus 3, we get 5. So in short, they met at exactly 5:20 p.m. Or you can quote it 1720 hours, 1720 hours. And that is how question 17 was supposed to be done at exactly 10 marks.